Mental Health Monday, sponsored by Senior Living Today, home of the Living Legacy Planner. Today, as the holidays roll around, I want to talk about grief for a second. I can speak from experience because I've lost, suffered a lot of loss over the past few years, and I feel like we all need to talk about it. If you can find people to talk to, go around the head, talk, vent, whatever it is you need to do. But there are some things I need to caution you about. Grief is hard. There's no time limit to grief. Don't let anyone tell you when to stop grieving. One of the problems I had, I'm not going to go into any personal details, but I suffered a big loss back in 2010, and that loss, it was I've lost people before, but this was like a hugely personal loss. And I've actually had people tell me how to grieve, how not to grieve, when to show emotion, when to not show emotion. And I had that going on for years. As I tried to move past it, because you never get over losing a loved one, you only move past it. I was even demonized. And then I started suffering other losses in between that. And it just never got better. I started not liking holidays. I just started becoming something I just didn't recognize. And that was all because I allowed others into my grief when that should have been just me and the loved ones around me to be a part of that grief. Now, when people say that they lost someone, I sort of keep my distance. And when they're ready to talk, they can talk. I don't mind listening because I know sometimes people like to vent. I like to vent. I don't mind speaking, giving advice. And my advice will always be you take the time that you need. You take the time that you feel that you need, and you're going to have your moments. I tell people all the time, those memories that creep up on you faster than you can shake a stick. I mean, it happens, especially around the holidays, especially around that loved one's birthday, especially around that loved one's anniversary you two had, especially around that time. The problem is, though, you can't let no one tell you you need to get over that. You need to not grieve like that. You can move past it. You can always move past it to a point where you're not grieving as much, but you'll never get over it. And then when you are ready to move past it, don't let anyone dictate that timeline either. Well, you kind of moved on pretty quickly, or you've done this, or you've done that. No, I personally made a choice in my mind as to what I want to do for myself in order to heal. And that's what it's all about, healing. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about me personally. And if anyone can't get that, whether it be in a relationship or a family member or a so-called friend, then they don't need to be in your life. I've given a lot of advice to people who have lost loved ones, and that's mainly the advice that I give. You take time out for you. You grieve for you. If it means getting emotional, then that's okay. If it means that you have to take a moment to just be by yourself, okay. If people are laughing at you because you're emotional about it, then they're not good people themselves. I've been laughed at for my emotional outbursts sometimes. I've had people say, crazy things about me because of my height. But see, now that I know and that I'm a better person for it, no one's ever going to take that power away from me again. And no one's going to take that power away from you again. Find a trusted friend. Heck, you can always contact me. I'm on all the social media. If you're missing someone, if you want to talk about grief, if you want to talk about who you're missing, any advice, I'm here for it. I'm not a doctor, but I have been through it. So that's it for this week's for Mental Health Monday. I'm Anthony Campbell. I'll see you next week.